He's an action star, a martial artist, and the only actor who can outswim a shark. Jason Statham is back in the wetsuit. So here's everything you need to know before diving back into the water with the Meg 2. The trench. Did you know that Jason Statham is an expert swimmer even when the cameras aren't rolling? He won't be outswimming a megalodon in real life anytime soon. But the Meg's main man is an accomplished diver. Statham represented his native England at the 1990 Commonwealth Games. The actor's unusual talents came in handy for the Meg and the Meg 2. The trench. Statham was able to perform almost all of his own underwater stunts in both movies. Despite Statham's proficiency underwater, he once almost drowned on set. We know what you're thinking. Filming shark movies almost cost Jason Statham his life. But you'd be wrong. Statham's near-death experience actually came whilst filming The Expendables 3. It's the closest I've ever been to drowning. I've done a lot of scuba diving. I've done a lot of free diving. No matter how much of that you've done, it doesn't teach you to breathe underwater. The Meg 2. The trench has a higher kill count compared to its predecessor. Bigger, badder, and more deadly. The trench dials up the action and the excitement. You may not be surprised to learn that the new movie ups the kill count of the Meg. That's enough to have a great white shark green with envy. The Meg movies feature multiple nods to Steven Spielberg's Jaws. Back in 1975, Jaws inflicted a fear of the ocean on anyone who dared to watch it. It's only right that over 4 decades later, the modern-day fantastic films are paying homage to those that came before. From set pieces in the movie looking familiar to Jaws fans to characters sharing similar names. The Meg and the Meg 2. The trench know to tip their hat, or perhaps their shark fin, to Steven Spielberg's classic. Speaking of Jaws, the Meg passed it as the highest-grossing shark movie of all time. Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, the Meg came along and put the shark movie back on top. The Meg almost starred George Clooney in the lead role. It's hard to imagine anyone but Jason Statham doing battle with the Meg's big bad. But back when the film was first conceived, producers planned to put the legendary George Clooney in the wetsuit. Jason Statham is an accomplished martial artist. Jiu-jitsu, judo, and boxing may not be all that effective against prehistoric beasts, but Statham is an expert in many disciplines. Statham also credits martial arts for keeping him in the tip-top shape that everyone expects from an action movie star. That's what I have to give most of my time to these days. Training for what I have to do in terms of providing action in an authentic manner. The Meg star Cliff Curtis is no stranger to danger in the deep blue sea. The Kiwi actor returns in the Meg 2. The trench, and he certainly looks like a veteran of the seas. That's thanks in part to Curtis's previous experience battling deadly sea creatures. He did so back in the 1998 movie Deep Rising. Statham does his own stunts even when they're outside of his area of expertise. It's not just deep sea diving that has Jason Statham willing to risk his health and safety. The British actor is fully committed to his part as an action hero. Bruce Lee never had stuntables and fightables, or Jackie Chan or Jet Li. I've been in action movies where there is a face replacement and I'm fighting with a double, and it's embarrassing. The next time you see Jason Statham doing something outrageous on screen, just know it really is Jason Statham. The Meg 2. The trench is currently netting big bucks at the box office, and the first movie made an incredible $530 million during its run. That is a monstrous amount of money, and one that even a megalodon would struggle to swallow up whole. Only time will tell if the Meg 2. The trench can match up. Whatever happens, it appears this series is already as unstoppable as Jason Statham on a jet ski. There are already discussions for another movie in this mega franchise. Thanks for watching. Which shark movie do you think is the greatest of all time? And how would Jason Statham fare in underwater oldies like Jaws or Deep Blue Sea?